Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to speed up your Windows performance with some very simple steps, and that can gives you a super smooth experience like a brand new computer. Well, first we're going to look for Windows Update. So here we need to go for the start icon, go for settings, and then you need to come for Windows Update. And from here, you have to check you are up to date with your Windows Update. After checking it, then we're going to dive into disable startup apps. Well, if you just click on this space taskbar and then click on task manager, then you can simply find out startup apps. If you click on it, and then you can get a bunch of apps that are starting without your permission. You don't even know it's needed or not. But whenever you turn on your computer, these apps are enabling automatically. So here what we have to do, we have to click on this status option, and here we can get the apps that are enabled. So here, if you're using BlueStacks or if you're using any of apps, like I'm using BlueStacks and I don't need to start or enable it automatically. So for that, I'm going to click on the right mouse button, or I can simply select the app, click on the right mouse button and simply click on disable. And then there will be another app called Live Paper. I really don't need it, so that's why I'm going to click on disable. Also, there is another app called Live Wallpaper. If you're using Live Wallpaper, then you can simply enable it. But as you can see in my computer, I'm not using it. That's why I'm going to disable it. After, there will be a widget launcher. Sometimes it's needed. And that's it. So make sure that you enable those apps that are really need when you boot up or turn on your computer. And our third step to remove extension from our browser. Well, I'm using Google Chrome browser and I have a lots of extension over here, as you can see. So you just need to come over into your Google Chrome, and then if you find this extension over here, you can simply click on it and then click on manage extension. Or if you didn't get the extension icon over here, you can simply click on this three dot, and then if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to find the option called extensions, and then you're going to get the option called manage extensions. If you click on that, then you can see I have a lots of extensions that I really don't use a lot. The most of them is Adobe Acrobat. So well, I have Adobe Acrobat app, so I don't need an extension for it, so I'm going to remove it. Click on remove. And also there is another option for cooking editor. Sometimes for any of website, the cookies are going to removed by this help of extensions. So it's not needed that much because in my Google Chrome, I really don't use it. So I'm going to click on remove. And for the free download manager, sometimes I use it, so I'm going to remain it. And for the free VPN, I have already a VPN, so I don't need an extension, so I'm going to remove it. And then you need to select it some of app that you don't need. So I'm going to remove those apps, like simply this. So you need to find out which extension you really don't need to be a part of your extension in Google Chrome. And if you just close and open the Chrome browser again, it will be make more faster than before, and also it will improve your computer experience. After that, we're going to find out that if you go for your start icon, go for the settings and convert into this find settings, and if you search here performance, then you will going to get an option called optimize device, power performance and power savings when plugged in. So if you click on that, and then you can simply click on the power mode as the best power efficiency, or you can simply click on balanced. If sometimes it's set it on balance, so if you're using best performance, then it will going to give you a best performance from your PC. And if you want to get the best power efficiency, then you can simply go for it, but it's mainly good for laptop. I'm using PC, that's why I'm going to go for the best performance. And that's it. I'm going to close it and make sure you restart your PC. That can help you to get the high performance from your computer. After, we're going to scan for virus and threat protection. Sometimes when you're using your computer a lot and going for a lot of websites, sometimes the malware or maybe the viruses come into your computer and it makes too slow. For that, what we can do, we can simply go for the start icon, go for settings, and then here we can simply go for privacy and security option. And then here we're going to find the Windows security option. If you click on it, and then here will be another option called virus and threat protection. If we click on it, the Windows security interface will be pops up, and then here we're going to find out quick scan option. Also, there is another scan options called quick scan, full scan, custom scan, and Microsoft Defender antivirus scan. So well, if you want to do a quick scan, you can do it, and that can help you to find out any of threats that are facing your computer. Also, if you didn't get a much benefit from quick scan, you can simply go for the full scan or maybe the custom scan. And if you want to use any third-party app, like I'm going to suggest you for Malwarebytes, if you just simply search your Malwarebytes, you can download and install Malwarebytes for finding your viruses. You can simply use it for free. I will make another dedicated video about the Malwarebytes, how you can use it for free. That's for another video. But if you know how to use it, then you can simply download it and you can simply scan it from Malwarebytes. After, we're going to look for the performance option. Well, this is the best and the most effective way to boost up your PC. Well, if you go for settings another time, I'm going to find out performance, and then here you're going to get the option called adjust the appearance and performance of Windows. If you click on it, then you're going to get a bunch of options from performance options. Well, in my computer, I choose let's Windows choose what's best for my computer. If you're using a potato PC or if you're using a very old PC, I think this not might get helped you. If you want the best performance, you can simply click on adjust for best performance. And as you can see, if you set to adjust the best performance, you can't get these options enabled. So if I just apply it, and if I just show you, you can simply see that if I just go for the file explorer, go for this PC, you can see the text are looking very tiny and not proper that the actual we need. So for that, we can simply set it as a custom and going to turn on the smooth edges of screen fonts. If I just apply it, as you can see right now, those are looking very good. You can see better than before. Also, there are lots of options you can simply enable. If you need it, then you can simply enable it. But the best one is for you. If you're using such a low-end PC, then I will going to recommend you to adjust for best performance, not for the best appearance. So that's it. And now we're going to go for a very tiny minimal step. Maybe that can help you to boost the performance. You can simply search here clean ngr and simply click enter. You're going to come through the disk cleanup option. So here you can simply select your C drive, click OK. And then from here you can get some temporary files that created by your machines and that are not harmful if you deleted them. If any of files that are deleted by you and that are stored in recycle bin, maybe those files can be needed, you can leave it and you can choose other ones as like mine. But if you don't need the recycle bin files, then you can simply select it. Also, there is another option called clean up system files. If you click on it and click OK, and that will going to give a very good calculations that you really need to delete this kind of file that are making your performance slow and making your storage higher. So for that, I'm going to select them and leaving the recycle bin and going to select the temporary files and simply click OK and click on delete files. It will take maybe 1 or 2 minutes. And this is all of the 7 steps that can really help you to speed up your Windows in 2025. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you for another videos. If you wanted to get updated Windows topic that can help you to boost up your PC, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. If you wanted to see any of your problems that you're facing with your computers, you can simply leave a comment. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you for another videos. Till then, goodbye.